Hey, everybody. I hope that you are having a fantastic week so far. I'm excited to actually get the opportunity to share some quick training with the DIN radio station family. I just really want to say a special thank you to Mr. Henderson, who allowed me to do this for you guys. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to share some marketing and sales training with you. Okay. So let's go ahead and begin. All right. Now, again, I just want to say thank you. And I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Natasha Rochelle. I'm just so excited to get into this very quick training with you, okay? But first, I guess you need to know who is really giving this training and why you should pay attention, all right? Well, due to my marketing strategies in the past, I've actually had the honor to be featured in the nationally known publication called The Family Circle. I've been a guest on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show twice. I was invited to be a guest speaker at San Antonio College in San Antonio, Texas, as a leader in the business community. So I had the great honor of giving a presentation and having a Q&A session afterwards with the amazing college students there. I've even helped I've even helped a client close a $15,000 contract. So as you can see, after close to 20 years of marketing and business development, I know a thing or two in what I'm about to share with you, all right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my video off because I'm very expressionate. I like using my hands, so I don't want to be a distraction, okay? All right, now, before we get started, I wanted to get you to focus on this quote by ZIG ZIGLAR. Stop selling, start helping. It's when you focus on helping instead of selling, you actually take the pressure off of you. All right. You get to put the focus on how you can be an asset to your customer's life and not what they can do for you. So all it takes is a tweak of your mindset. This has actually been one of the number one things that's helped me in my business, hands down. Without doing this trick, I would actually be a train wreck. I would always be worried. I would always be stressed out. I would always be focused on how much money am I going to make today. But when I take the focus off of me, and I focus on how I can help, everything always works out better. All right. So trust me, when you have that mindset, your customers are going to know. I don't know if you've ever been in a place of business and you felt like a number. I know sometimes a lot of doctor offices feel that way. They feel as though, patients feel as though they're just being rushed in and rushed out like cattle. They feel like that the doctor doesn't really care about them. They're just trying to see how many prescriptions they can write out, right? So if you can just remember that time when you felt that way and reverse it in your business, you're going to be able to start attracting your ideal client just naturally. I promise you, okay? And if you decide that you just want to focus on making the money, believe me, your customers are going to find out. They're going to feel it, just like you feel it when you're in a place of business where you're feeling rushed to make a decision. Or have you ever been in a place of business where everyone is rushing up to you and you tell them, no, thanks, I don't need any help, I'm just looking, and then they disappear, or that they have an attitude? Okay, right then and there, you have the choice of either staying there overlooking the disrespect, the rude behavior, or you can just walk out of the store and go to their competitor. All right, so I just really want you to remember that feeling that you've experienced, and don't duplicate that. Instead, go the opposite direction and definitely focus on helping instead of selling. Now, not everyone is going to care about what you're selling. You should know that too. They're focused on what's in it for them. Okay, so if they're focused on what's in it for them, you should focus on what's in it for them as well. So having that thought at the forefront of your mind, how are you able to help them with your product or with your service? I'm just going to take a few quick moments to let you think about that as I take a quick sip of water. Excuse me. How does your product or your service help? Now, if you're needing some help to really try to break that down, this screen right here, I'd love for you to take a screenshot. Or if you know shorthand, jot those notes down really quick, or you can pause the video and jot them down. All right. But the questions that I really want you to look at are, where do they live? And they, of course, is going to be your audience, your ideal customer. All right. Where do they live? All right. What keeps them up late at night? And the reason for this question is, whatever it is that keeps them up late at night, you really want to see how your product or service can help them not to worry so much. You know, if you're staying up late at night, what are some of the reasons? Some of the reasons could be worry of a bill, right? It could be worry of someone's health. It could be, you know, they're usually it has to pertain with money or health. And if your business, it doesn't have to be a health type of business, but if there is some type of product or some type of service that you can do to help provide some sort of solution so that they're able to rest easy at night, all the better. Okay. Another question, are they married? Are they divorced? Are they widowed? Are they single? Do they have children? Do they have a diploma, a degree? Do they even have a doctorate? And the reason for this is you really need to know how to address them. You need to know if you have a business and you're a relationship coach, right? And for whatever reason, you keep focusing on a single audience, you know, meaning that no one is married or never been married, and they're not interested in developing a relationship, well, you're focused on the wrong audience, right? You should be focused on either a married audience, divorced audience if they're wanting to get remarried, or even a widowed audience, okay? So use these questions as a guideline, right? What do they rely on for help? How will your service or product help them? Are they a stay-at-home parent? Are they the breadwinner? Who's looking for your help right now? You need to contemplate and seriously put thought behind all of these questions. Again, if you need to pause the video to jot down these questions, do so, or take a screenshot. Okay. Now, you have to do this exercise. And yeah, I'm saying you have to. You need to know who needs you, and you need to know who to create your marketing message for. If you do not do any of these things, it's kind of like, and I want you to imagine this, it's kind of like you have a pot of spaghetti, and then you have a target, right? You're trying to throw this pot of spaghetti to hit on the target, on the bullseye. So what you do, you take that whole pot of spaghetti and you throw it up against the target. Now, depending on how cooked your spaghetti is. It could be very overcooked and it could stick everywhere. But 9 times out of 10, that pasta is not going to stick at all. And the reason for me giving you that visual is because a lot of times when people are in business and you ask them, well, hey, who's your ideal audience? A lot of times you'll hear, oh, everybody, anybody that has a dollar, anybody that has money. You have to be more strategic with that. You have to have more of a laser focus. You need to know how your product or your service is going to help them. Now, what or which products or services do you have? Okay, so now that you have those questions, right, you've written them down or you've taken a screenshot and you've answered all of them, or you're going to very soon, right? You need to do an internal inventory check on your business. You need to figure out which products and which services do you currently have. So the next thing that I want you to do, I want you to take out a piece of paper and draw a huge plus sign in the middle to make 4 quadrants. In each of those spaces, I want you to jot down 4 products or 4 services that you have. Okay? Now, if you don't have 4, if you have less than 4, if you have more than 4, just start somewhere. I don't care if you just have 1. Write it down in that space. Okay? Then I want you to refer to the questions that were just asked, and then take a look at your product or your service. How does it provide a solution for them? Okay? Think about that. How is it going to provide a solution? You have to do the work. There are no shortcuts to this. This work is going to allow you to have a full knowledge on how you can exactly help your audience. You'll be able to say with confidence that you are a solution provider. And solution providers are the ones that make consistent income. Solution providers are sought out. Solution providers are the leaders in the industry that you've chosen to be in. So it makes sense to do the work. How valuable would you be to your audience? Do you think that's going to help you to stand out and stand up? Absolutely. Do you think that's going to provide you with confidence in approaching anybody? Certainly. And then when you get this information, you'll be able to share this on your websites. You'll be able to share this on your business Facebook pages or your business Instagram stories or in a tweet or a Snapchat, right? But you need to focus on being productive instead of busy, all right? You have the questions that you need to be answered. You have the products and the services written out and how they can provide a solution. All right. Use this as a cheat sheet or a reference guide or a guideline when creating your marketing messages. When you feel like you don't know what to say or talk about, refer to the sheet, refer to those questions, refer to that quadrant, right? Pick a product, pick a service. Look at the problem that it solves and talk about it. It's as simple as that. Okay. Now, beyond what you've learned today, you really need to know how to bring it all together. And you can do that from my program called From Empty Pockets to Increased Profits. All right. In it, I'll show you how to rebuild, how to relate, excuse me, and how to recharge your social media marketing strategy so that you're able to connect to the hearts of your buyers and increase your profits. So that link below, I want you to jot that link down, okay? bit.ly/register pronto because you need to be in a hurry to save a seat to learn the strategies that I'm going to share with you, okay? Because you'll be able to put the strategies into play after you start with this program. You'll actually start seeing an increase in your online following once you execute the strategies that I will share in that free program called From Empty Pockets to Increase Your Profits, okay? Now, but first, all right, do you know if you post enough already online? Do you know if you're saying what your audience wants to hear or what they need to hear? Are you even sure without a doubt that you're sharing it on the right platform? Now, for those of you who know the value of having a great social media presence, but you're short on time, right? Because everyone is busy, or you're just not as social media savvy as you would like to be. There is no shame in that, but you know that it will help to increase your profits. Then I have a special announcement just for you. Okay. This is with my social media management service, Just Pick Two Special. To make sure you never miss another opportunity to get started with me, I want to help you take the guesswork out of what to say on social media. You know, I want to help you, I want to show you how to, or actually do, I want to help you to increase your social media following. I want to help you to increase your profits by using social media. So with my social media management service, my Just Pick Two Special, it's for those who understand enough about social media and realize they rather spend their time with their day-to-day operations and leave their social media platforms to a professional. Okay. For this special, what I'll do for you is actually, I'll have you pick two of the following social media platforms, okay? Your business Facebook page, your business Instagram, Twitter, or even your Pinterest. You get to pick two. And then I'll create 20 customized posts for each of your two platforms a month. I'll create customized graphics for your posts. I'll help to build engagement on your profiles, which means if they start liking, they start commenting, I'm going to help continue with that engagement. I'm going to share with them, hey, if you would like to learn more about this, go to this website, which would be your website. I'm going to help to fill your sales funnels. I'm going to point these new fans and followers in the direction and help you to convert them from followers into paying customers. Okay. I'll even generate a monthly report to show the progress. And I'm going to do this for a limited time because I usually charge for this service $500 a month. But you can actually get this now for just $200 a month. And the way to take advantage of this is you'll need to send me a message on Messenger, Facebook at Natasha Rochelle, or on Instagram at natasha.rochelle, and tell me that you saw this training on the Den Radio Stations page. And what I'll do is I'll send you an invoice to get started, okay? And so just for $200 a month, I want you to think about this. How much is this actually worth to you? You'll never have to worry about what to say, how to say it, how it will look, how to create a sales funnel and start converting these new followers and fans into paying customers. How much is that worth to you? How much is one customer worth to you? Just one. All right. So let me take that guesswork out of social media for you for just $200 a month. The time is now. It's your time. Send me a message right now in Messenger, and I look forward to helping you starting today. So I wish you very, very many blessings. I'm sending you good wishes and hugs. My name is Natasha Rochelle at natasharochelle.com. On Facebook, Natasha Rochelle, and on Instagram, natasha.rochelle. You can't forget Natasha Rochelle. All right. Thanks again for listening. And thank you, Mr. Henderson, for allowing me to share this on your platform. God bless y'all. Bye-bye.